Okay, welcome back everyone to ManggStone, where I am playing Hearthstone and not doing very well at it. We got this druid deck that I thought was kind of okay, maybe. Probably not. And we're going 1 and 2 right now. So this might be over real quick, but I guess we just have to go in and see what happens. That's all we can do. That is all we can do. You know, early game might be my problem. You know, maybe an overabundance of spells might be my problem. I don't know. Pinpointing the problem is difficult. We're going against the Arab guy, so if he beats us, I'm gonna feel kind of bad. Alright, scrap those two. We don't need anything big right off the bat. Got that Mad Bomber early game. Got the Bluegill Warrior. In case he plays, you know, a coin 3-2. Just play that Bluegill Warrior. Get him out of there. Because playing RNG Bomber, it's unlikely he's going to get 2 bombs on his 3-2. But if he plays like a 2-1, okay, we got something going there. You know, everything in Hearthstone is just cause and effect, action, reaction, all that kind of stuff. Oh wait, we got the coin, we got the 3-2, boom. Done deal. So we could theoretically do Bluegill Warrior into him, innervate Mad Bomber, but we're not going to do that, are we? That would be dumb. That would be real dumb. You could innervate Shapeshift. Oh my god, what a power play. I would just concede right there if I did something like that. Alright, so we got 3. How about Innervate Silverhand Knight? I've never heard of anything better in my life. Well, I have, but there you go. So, probably run this into this. If he's got a Hammer of Wrath onto this guy, that would suck. Here it comes. Nope, Ghoul. That is going to buff him up. Alright. I say we just Mad Bomber and hope we get 2 hits on that guy. That's not going to happen, is it? Oh! 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 Ha Honk! Dude, RNG Bomber really saved the day there. That was good. That was good. We can take comfort in that. And there's the Hammer of Wrath. No big shock there. I forgot Hammer of Wrath cost 4, not 3. Alright, let's put up... You know, we're going to put up the charge because I got the taunt coming next turn. He doesn't have anything on the board. And then, you know, depending on if this guy survives, I can maybe get a 10-5 Ancient War going. Although that's the riskier play. Alright, he's got that. Okay, I think we're going to hold off on that. Put up this, do this, do this, do this, do this. Boom! He's at 11 health. Not quite dead next turn, but I'm definitely playing this with the taunt. All but seals our victory, I would say. Unless he plays like Equality or something, then maybe. We'll see. Feeling good about this. Uh-oh. True Silver comes out. He's taking the 4.
Reporting for duty.
I say we go ballsy. I say we play this with this. Ba-boom. have him deal with that shit. Why don't you hit that with your true silver? Do it. Do it. All those where the humility Aldor Peacekeeper comes in, and I just... Nah. I hate him with a passion. Do it.
I wonder.
Do it.
Well played.
Oh, giving me that well played. Doesn't die from this, because he gets the heal. But he doesn't kill my thing, so it pretty much confirms that he's given up. Oh, he's got that consecration. You gonna play a taunt at some point? I think it'd be cool. And that's not a taunt.
For duty. The victory.
Boom! Oh my gosh! The dream! Never would I expected to have seen the day where I went 2-2 with this deck. Alright. Jump right back into it. We're on a roll now. See, we had our rocky little start, you know. We set the little, like, toy car in motion, and it had to go over some pebbles, you know. It wasn't great. But we're past that now. We're on the downhill slope. No. That doesn't sound right, does it? Downhill. Downhill is easier, but that sounds bad when you're going downhill, but then uphill. I don't know. We're on a good way. All right.
Must protect the wild.
Okay. We're gonna chuck these two. Could chuck Power of the Wild, but I like having it there just in case we don't get lucky with our other cards, which we didn't. And that is why we hold on to it. Alright. Maybe he'll coin totem. We can only hope. Nope, did not. Alright, let's get something on the board, I guess. I do not have a turn 3 play. It worries me. Hope nothing bad happens. Oh, Crocolisk. Alright, it's a pretty simple trade. And, yeah, I don't got anything for it. Sucks.
For the wild.
We got turn 4 play, we got turn 5 play, we got turn 6 play. He's got his turn 3 play. Alright, let's just do it.
Me and Mr. Fire.
And he's gonna kill that off. Son of a bitch. Okay, well, this is obviously the smartest play.
Attend me.
Sucks. So he trades that for that. I have to run that into that. He's just got advantage. But he's only got 3 mana this turn, so I don't know, it could be worse. He's not going to play anything that big. That sucks. Which means he trades perfectly, leaving a 4-1 on the board. And so if I don't kill this, I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about life. Do I really want to Starfire a Flame Tongue Totem? Ugh. Lord of the Arena, but he almost kills that with just his little damaged golem. I mean, ugh.
I wonder.
I don't know. That seems like a really desperate play. And that's why I'm gonna do it.
Job's done.
I don't know. And, you know, it's not just the 2-1 into the 4-1. It's the big guy that he plays and then another big guy that he plays that are suddenly kicking my ass, you know. That Flame Tongue Totem is just a force to be reckoned with. I hate it. Alright. Now is where we gotta put out something heavy. Could do Azure Drake Mark of the Wild. Thoughts? Maybe? It would be better than the Lord of the Arena, but it's 2 cards. But I get a card out of it, so... This is where the Hex comes in, by the way. You know what's coming. It's gonna hit me right in the face. Do it. I know you got it. Oh. Oh, oh no, Cult Master. He's just gonna get a lot of cards out of it. Yeah. Oh, Lightning Bolt, okay. Uh-huh. Great. Card advantage is a big advantage, you know. I mean, I guess I got a lot of cards, too. I can't complain. He's got, like, 1 more than I do, so I'm doing okay, but he's definitely got board advantage here. I think that's the right play.
To Northrend! Victory!
Just get his nasty stuff out of the way. And so now I can just come in and play all my nice stuff. But he does have a lot of cards still, so... The 2 health minion is not too difficult for a shaman to deal with. Especially when it pulls out stuff like that. And he finally uses his coin. So he can play a novice engineer. More cards. Praise Jeebus. Yeah. Oh! Way to screw that up, man. Once again, miscalculating mana crystals. 2 plus 3 plus 5 equals 10, man. You don't have 10. Thus, you couldn't play this. Hooray! Okay. That was kind of dumb, because it was at full health, and I'm already gonna attack it, because it's a 7/7.
What does the future hold? The Frost Wolves stand ready. For the wild.
Alright, so if I can have this thing live a turn to get the Lord of the Arena up, assuming he does not have a Hex, we might be okay. Just gonna trade that for that. That's to be expected. So I would say he's still setting the pace, but this is helping me. Unless he hexes it, in which case I'd probably lose. Well, no, that's kind of premature. I'll pretend I didn't say that.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Alright, so now that sucks. Well, not terrible. I can shapeshift and hit that. Shit. Bitch.
My eyes.
Oh my god! Alright, now I can't shapeshift. Yeah, he's just gotta be one of those people.
Are open. For the whole.
I could Innervate and Dark Scale Healer. I don't see it. I don't see that. don't see it being good. If he does ever pull the Hex... Oh my god.
Join.
Oh, more cards, more cards, more cards! Man, he loves his card draw. I'm not sure if he could exist without it. And I can't blame him. That's insane. That's a lot of cards. He's eating through his deck. It's at 9. I'm at 14. You got another Taunt Totem. That sucks. It really sucks.
Tazdingo!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
X marks the spot.
Dude, card draw. This guy was card draw city. No amount of card draw will ever beat this guy's card draw.
For the wild.
So, let's calculate. He's about to do 8, 16, 20 damage to me. I lose. But I'm gonna hold on because maybe he's really dumb. We'll see. Hey, I've failed to calculate, you know, lethal before. I don't think he's that dumb. Damn it. Oh wait, I'm dumb. No, it doesn't matter. I would lose anyway. Yeah, I would lose. 2 health against this lineup. Come on. 2 and 2. 2 and 3. Sad, sad tale. Did not even get any gold because they were like, this guy wants gold? This guy wants gold? I don't think so. Let's check this pack though. Could be good. Could be great. Could be great. Not great. Ugh. Alright, I'll be back with a quick little fadeaway once I get enough money to do another arena. Alright. Let's see if we can't do a little bit better this time, shall we? So, we got Druid, Rogue, Warrior. We're nixing out Druid because I just did it. I didn't do too well. So, Rogue or Warrior, I'm definitely probably going to lean towards Warrior here. I think Warrior is slightly stronger in arena, I believe. And, I've played plenty of Rogue in my time. We're going to go see what we can do with Garage. Alright, Injured Blade Master, Knife Juggler, Pyromancer. So all low-cost cards to start. Pyromancer is not great for Warrior. We don't have a tremendous amount of spells, and even if we did, I'm not particularly fond of it. I'm not really fond of stuff that deals damage to all minions. You know, maybe something like Whirlwind can help you. While Pyromancer you could use for Enrage and things like that, but it's very situational and just, nah. Compared to these other two, nah. This is not terrible because it is a 3-2, but... Alright, Knife Juggler. The 1 damage to a random enemy when you summon a minion. Very good, very strong. Definitely has soft taunt, though. Make no mistake. Injured Blade Master is basically a 4-3 for us because we can't really heal it most of the time. You know, it does work for stuff like Rampage. You know, we have some Warrior cards that work with injured minions. But again, that's situational and not always exactly reliable. I'm going to lean towards Knife Juggler here. I love the little guy. Alright, Wrathy Weaponsmith, Shield Bearer, Inner Rage. I've talked about Shield Bearer before. I don't have a great amount of fondness for it. Inner Rage is a warrior-only card. Deal 1 damage to a minion and give it +2 attack. This can have its uses. Especially with Enrage cards. You know, you put this on a Raging Worgen, and suddenly you have a 6-2 with Wind Fury. pretty amazing at the start of, you know, turn 2 or something. Turn 3. But between the Arathi Weaponsmith and Inner Rage, I have to think about, like, what I would rather pull out of my deck, you know, top deck, in any given situation. Most of the time, I would rather have Weaponsmith over Inner Rage, so this is a very solid card. 3/3 for 4 is not great, but you get the 2/2 weapon, which you can use immediately. No complaints. Alright, Worgen Infiltrator, Acolyte of Pain, Ancient Brewmaster. Worgen Infiltrator is a 1-drop for 2/1 with Stealth. 2/1 is not bad. You play this on turn 1. You know, if they want to coin and play, you know, a 3/2, you got the answer immediately, and you have your turn 2 ready to go, so you're setting the pace. I like Worgen Infiltrator. Acolyte of Pain. Generally, most of the time you're going to get at least 1 card draw out of it. Getting 2 is infrequent, I would say. Uncommon. And getting 3 is practically unheard of. You know, you can get some special situations where you might get more out of it, but Ancient Brewmaster is a 5/4 for 4. You know, ignoring the battle cry, so it's basically a swapped Yeti. Yeti is better in that regards because you want the 5 health over the 4 health, but it does have the battle cry just in case. I'm leaning towards Infiltrator, actually, which is strange. I think people rank Acolyte of Pain higher because it is card draw, so I might be making a mistake here, but I do like the Infiltrator. Alright, Wolf Rider, Footman, Grizzly. We got 2 taunt cards here, neither of which I love too much, and the Wolf Rider is basically a tiny little fireball. So we're going to grab that. Fen Creeper, Priestess of Loon, Acidic Swamp Ooze. Fen Creeper is okay. It's definitely hindered by the 3 attack. If it were 1 higher, it'd be a lot better. Because once you get around to turn 5, you're not really encountering many, you know, 3 health minions. But it's okay. There are worse taunts. I think the Booty Bait Bodyguard is worse, I would say. Priestess of Loon, restore 4 health to your hero at 5/4 for 6. No good. Acidic Swamp Ooze, destroy your opponent's weapon. Very useful when it is, you know, you can use the battle cry. If not, it's a 3/2 for 2. You could do a lot worse. Slam, Harvest Golem, Crew Taskmaster. Okay, you know I like the Golem. Slam, deal 2 damage to a minion. If it survives, draw a card. Problem with this is you usually want to use spells to kill minions, whereas you're using this generally to not kill the minions so you get the card draw. Because you're either like wasting half of this card most of the time. If you do have a minion, yeah, you know, you have a minion that can't quite kill it, you use this first, you get the card draw, and then you kill it. It has situational uses for like stuff like that. Cruel Taskmaster is basically Inner Rage, which you get a minion out of it, a 2/2 for 2, which isn't amazing, but it's better than Inner Rage. And Harvest Golem, you know, I love. So I think we're leaning towards Harvest Golem here. We'll probably get another chance at a Taskmaster, but overall I rank Golem higher. Dragonling Mechanic, Raid Leader, Warsong Commander. Alright, you know about these 2 cards. I probably rank this one higher than Raid Leader overall, but I don't really love either of them. Warsong Commander used to be a lot better. It used to be any minion you summon gets charge, and people were using this for some real one-turn cheese, where they could pretty much take you down from 30 to 0 because of this card. Because you could summon giants and all sorts of stuff, and it would just automatically get charged. So they nerfed it pretty heavily, down to 3 or less, which still makes it useful, but not as useful. I think we'll still grab it. Alright, Harpy, Tidehunter, Ogre. Harpy has soft taunt, not great. Tidehunter, it's a Murloc, and so there are much better 2-drops out there. Boulder Fist Ogre is basically a bigger Yeti, and thus it is as good as a bigger Yeti. Charge, Stormpike Commando, Whirlwind. Tough choice. Stormpike Commando pretty much sucks overall. It's a 4/2 for 5, which already is just terrible. I think that should be a 4/3 at the very least. You know, it's got the battle cry of dealing 2 damage, which is nice, But, I mean, the rogue gets an SI agent, you know, which is a 3/3 for 3, which does 2 damage on a combo. It's just... 2 health is way too small for entering this zone of the 5 cost. Just way too low. So charge, they change. Now it's give a friendly minion +2 attack and charge for 3 cost. Not terrible. But you're going to be up to, you know, 6, 7 cost stuff before you're really using this for the charge. So, Whirlwind, deal 1 damage to all minions. Pretty good for enraging stuff. And I think, on that basis alone, I'm going to have to take it. Mind Control attack, Cold Light Oracle, Arcane Golem. You know this sucks. You know this sucks. So Mind Control attack is pretty much the only option, but it is a decent option, actually. It's a 3/3 for 3, which is kind of standard. And then it's got this battle cry of 4 or more enemy minions. You take control of one of them at random, which... This is a card I wouldn't hold out for too long. If you really need a minion on the board, I would just play it. But if you can get the Mind Control, it's pretty sweet. Alright, another Commando, another Raid Leader, and the Arcanite Reaper. 5 cost, 5/2 weapon. Makes it quite good. Occasionally overkill, but quite good. Another Wrathy Weaponsmith, another Commander, and the Tiger. I'm going to take the second Weaponsmith. I like it. We gotta, you know, not have too many weapons. We have pretty much 3 weapons right now. Which I don't think is overkill, but I would like 1 Fiery War Axe if I can get it. Alright, Abusive Sergeant. 2/1 for 1. Give a minion +2 attack this turn. Not incredible. Can be useful, but, you know, so could that charge thing, so... Thrallmar Farseer is a 2/3 for 3 with Wind Fury. Soft taunt, pretty much. And it doesn't have an amazing attack to really make it worth it. Silverback Patriarch, 1/4 with taunt for 3. Ugh. Get out of my face. Yeah. Okay. None of those options were great. Another Weaponsmith, Fen Creeper or Bomber. I think we're going to grab the Bomber here. We are somewhat lacking on taunt, so maybe we can fix that at some point with, you know, a Shield Master or Defender of Argus, something like that. Corehound, 9/5 for 7. You know, newbies see this card and they're like, oh my god, 9 attack. And I think it's like included in the starting deck, and it's just like, oh, it's the biggest thing in the game. Oh my gosh. And then you realize that 5 health is kind of lame. And it is. Another Farseer and the Tiger, which we're going to grab. 5/5/5 with stealth. Means they can't do much about it, and it packs a decent wallop. Another Taskmaster, Tauren Warrior, another Whirlwind. Well, I didn't take the Whirlwind, but okay, Whirlwind. Tauren Warrior sucks. 2/3 taunt for 3 is not great at all. I think the Grizzly is better than this card. It's got the Enrage +3 attack, which we're not likely to get. Enemies are not likely to hit this thing with like a 1 health, you know, 1 attack minion. It's just not going to happen. They're going to take it out. You know, under rare situations, you might be able to work it, but it's got taunt. You know, it's not going to be protected by anything. I don't know. I don't like it too much. So, another Cruel Taskmaster or a Whirlwind. I think we're going to grab the Whirlwind here. Oh, I did have a second. Oh, man, I'm done. I can't even read my own cards. Alright. Big mistake. No. It'll be fine, I guess. Alright, Fairy Dragon, Wolf Rider. Another Whirlwind? No. Definitely Fairy Dragon is the highest ranked among these 3. Slam, Darkscale Healer, Warlord. I rank Warlord higher than Darkscale Healer. Slam, I'm just not convinced. It's okay, I guess. You know, killing a 3/2, but you don't get the card draw out of it. I gotta go with that Warlord. Alright, Commanding Shout, Master Swordsmith, Light Warden. We're not taking Light Warden. Pointless. So Master Swordsmith or Commanding Shout. This is more or less... I mean, if you just look at this, you get a 2 cost card, you draw a card. Done. You just get it immediately. So that's already okay. if you're desperate for card draw. There are worse things. But also you get this thing, your minions can't be reduced below 1 health this turn, which can be very nice. Usually when you use it for that purpose, you're going to have a board filled with 1 health minions afterward. But that's better than a board that is empty, you know. Master Swordsmith is a 1/3 for 2. The 1 attack really bites, but at the end of your turn, give another random friendly minion +1 attack. This can get out of control if you let it. So that's alright, but it also tends to have soft taunt. Yeah. And if it goes up against a 3/2, it's going to lose and the minion survives. So, we're going to take Command and Shout. Defender of Argus, Sun Fury Protector, Twilight Drake. Oh boy. Obviously, I rank Defender of Argus higher than Sun Fury Protector. Question is, do I rank it higher than Twilight Drake? I do. For one, Twilight Drake is way too susceptible to silence and to kill cards, as well as the strategy of you get Twilight Drake in your opening hand, and so you hold out until you can just play this with the most benefit, and then it dies instantly because they got some card they're holding on to, and then you're kind of screwed. Well, you're not completely screwed, but you're not in a great position. So I like Argus overall. One of the best cards you can get. Warsong Commander or Mechanic Scarlet Crusader. I think we're going to grab the Crusader here. Okay, so what happened was I unfortunately ran out of hard drive space. You'd think that somebody that actually records video for a hobby would actually have a larger hard drive, but you'd be mistaken. So unfortunately, I went through the rest of the draft without realizing, and I know that's pretty much people's favorite part of these things, so I'm going to go through what I grabbed and just kind of discuss it briefly. Alright, so we got the double Whirlwinds by mistake, partly, but that shouldn't be too big of a problem. Abusive Sergeant, not really a turn 1 play at all, but buffs a turn 2 play, or turn 3 play, something like that. Organ Infiltrator, I really like as a turn 1 play. We got the Fiery War Axe, which is awesome at the early game. Got the Commanding Shout for the card draw and for the minion saving power. Swamp Ooze, in case we come up against an enemy with a weapon, but also it's just an okay card on its own. Bloodfen Raptor, because I think that was like the best of the 3 choices, so I just had to take it. Fairy Dragon is one of my favorite 2-drops, pretty close to Knife Juggler, which is also one of my favorite 2-drops. Mad Bomber, because hey, you know, RNG Bomber can save the day sometimes. Master Swordsmith I had to take. It was my final pick, and it was just pretty much the best of the 3. I'm not happy about it, but there it is. Harvest Golem, always a solid card. Mind Control Tech, solid card on its own, but the Battle Cry can make it OP as hell. Scarlet Crusader is one of the better 3-drops, because against most classes you're usually going to trade 2 for 1 with it at the around that point. Warsong Commander used to be a lot better, but it has its uses. This gives, you know, something like Scarlet Crusader charge right away, which can be great. Wolf Rider is a mini fireball. Double Arathi Weaponsmith, partly because it's an okay card on its own, but mostly because of the Battle Cry, which gives us a weapon immediately. Cult Master, some great little card draw if you maneuver it correctly and you get lucky. Defender of Argus to give some taunt to protect stuff like the Cult Master. Kor'kron Elite is a better version of the Wolf Rider, warrior only. Spellbreaker, always need the silence. Double Arcanite Reaper. Would have preferred double Fiery War Axe, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. Fen Creeper, not the greatest taunt. I really wish I would have gotten a Shield Master or something like that, but I needed a little bit of taunt in there, so I grabbed the Fen Creeper. Frostwolf Warlord. You want pretty much at least a 5/5 out of this. Rarely do you play the Warlord on its own unless it's a desperation play. But usually you'll get a 6/6 out of it for 5, which is nice. Stranglethorn Tiger, it has stealth, so it packs a bit of a wallop that they can't really touch usually. Boulder Fist Ogre is a big version of the Yeti. Note that we did not get a single Yeti. And we picked up the War Golem for some late game, you know, damage to help out the Ogre. Alright, let's see how it does. You're always missing something when you do an arena draft, you know? Unless you're one of that lucky, like, unless you're part of the 1%, you know? They're just like, oh man, I got silence, I got taunts, I got all the legendaries, this is amazing. And most people do not get that. Great. And we're against a warrior right off the bat.
Victory or death! I will crush you!
Alright, we're going to toss these two for sure. We're going to hold on to the ooze. We are not going to coin play it because if he pulls out a Fiery War Axe on turn 2, I want to be able to answer for it. So, turn 1 Knife Juggler. If he's got the axe, he's going to use it at that point. And then we swamp ooze and we got advantage. Maybe. Alright, let's do it. Knife Juggler is a really nice play, because if he doesn't have the War Axe and he just plays some weenie minion, which he probably won't, we can do alright with that. Fiery War Axe, just as I predicted. Voila! So, the nice thing about weapons is you get to attack immediately, so he gets to kill my minion, but I get to prevent him from killing my next minion. And so, as I predicted. Nice card to have. I'm surprised there isn't a spell that destroys an enemy's weapon. This is pretty much, other than Harrison Jones, pretty much the only card that destroys a minion. And since you're not likely to run into Harrison Jones, you pretty much need that Swamp Ooze. I'm surprised there isn't a spell for one of the classes. You know, priests get a silence spell and mass dispel. Alright, so he's using his slam to get the card draw, leaving me at a 2-1 that turns into a 2-1. Here we have some options. Probably just gonna Abusive Sergeant and Warsong Commander.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Charge forward!
Well, I did that in the right order, didn't I? See, I thought it was like the Rhino that hunters get, and just as long as you have a minion. But no, it's whenever you summon a minion. So that's why this guy did not get the charge. So you're playing pretty much similar builds here. People know what's good and what's bad. So he's got his Fiery War Axe. He's going to take out that guy. Or not his Fiery War Axe, his Battle Axe. There we go. Alright, so we play the Kor'kron Elite. We trade our 4-3 for his 3-3. Alternatively, we play this. We get the weapon. We hit him with that. Done, done, done. Preferable, I guess. Alright, and we're doing okay. So we have the silence if we need it. We have the charge if we need it. Building up towards that war golem. Create the Alchemist so he can trade, take it out with the Battle Axe. Lets me take out his Alchemist with my Battle Axe. Unless he's got one of those, so there's that. Alright. So, I believe we go... Yeah. This into this into this, and play this. Whirlwind would be in a very effective play right now. We'll see if he's got it. He does not. He has shield block. See, that armor doesn't really save him. 98% of the time, having more armor will not win you the game. Sometimes it will. If you're playing against a real aggro deck and, you know, somehow you manage to outlive their aggression, but I'm not playing a real aggro deck, so. Alright, he's just gonna go for the face. Fair enough. Alright, I think we're just going to play the War Golem here. Trade our 4-1 for his 4-3. Over this. And let's see what he can do about this. Still sitting on the silence for any nasty stuff. He does have card advantage, which is something I need to worry about. Faceless Manipulator. So now if I silence this, this is no longer a Faceless Manipulator that's just masquerading as a War Golem. This is a War Golem. That's it. It's done. So I'm not sure why they even have stats for the Faceless Manipulator. I don't know why it's a 3-3, but it is. Alright, I pretty much have to trade the 7-7 for the 7-7. It's gotta happen. I mean, I could rush him. I should have actually probably just done the damage and just waited. But, I don't know. I guess we're playing this safe. That may have been the downfall. If I lose, I'll say I'll blame it on that, but there's probably more to it than that. You know, pulling out some Arcanite Reapers here would be nice. You know, if he doesn't, well, okay. The Raging Worgen. Ah, I understand now. Okay. So, we will spell break this guy. This is a very dangerous card. You can easily win a game with a good Frothing Berserker. You can't quite see it there. Whenever a minion takes damage, you gain +1 attack. So that's any minion on the board. And if you use something like Whirlwind, that means he gets +1 for every minion on the board. And he's already got 4 health, which is very nice. Just all around decent. Yes. He is going to trade these two, but maybe I should have held on to this. But then he would have just went into this, leaving him at 1 health. Wonder what he's thinking about. I mean, the trade is pretty obvious. This thing definitely has soft taunt, no doubt about it. You want this thing dead. He's really got to contemplate it, I guess. Yep, he's thinking. Okay.
I must choose.
That's a nice little floating weapon. Look at that. What is he doing? Wait, did he actually play this? Because it didn't show up, did it? What is this guy doing? What is the timer doing? What is going on?
I wonder.
What the hell? What the hell? Go! What is this thing doing? Dude, he's still checking his cards. Dude, you can end this right now. Just click end turn. He's still there. He's not like AFK and he broke the game. Dude, I gotta threaten him.
I will crush you. I wonder.
Dude, I gotta threaten him again.
I will crush you.
It's the only way. What the hell is he doing? I think he broke the game. Are you serious? Come on, Hearthstone. It's not like you're in beta or anything. Holy shit, man. I don't think this game is gonna end. Well, I'm not gonna leave. And he's not gonna leave. So we just sit here for the rest of eternity. This is it. This is our lives now. You know, we'll go to work. We'll raise a family maybe. We'll retire at some. We'll move on with our lives, but we will always be checking this because none of us are ever going to give up. You can't concede on something like this. That would mean the other guy gets to win, and that's unacceptable. So, no. We're staying put right here. And this is what we do. So, it's a done deal. It is done. Oh my goodness.
What now?
Yeah, what now, man?
I will crush you.
Oh my god. Just breaking the system. He had to play that Arcanite Reaper. Just had to play it.
I wonder.
Just had to play it, man. At least I'm capturing this on video. That's something, right? Dude, he's trying to target shit. He can't. So maybe his game's broken, too. I would imagine... Okay, that was a dumb statement. I imagine his game's broken. Maybe if I bang the gong enough times? If I move this little thing? Water wheel. No? Nothing? Open the door. Maybe that... Open the door to freedom. Grow some plants. I guess, you know, I can pretend I'm playing Harvest Moon over here in the corner.
What now?
Dude, neither of us are going to concede. I've got my video at stake, you know. This is my actual reputation. Who is this? He's just Spam Monkey. Who gives a shit about him? Dude, you got nothing. Just concede. Let me have the win, and we'll all be a lot happier. We'll all be a lot happier, man. Just do it. Just do it. Do it. I don't think he's going to do it. Welcome to ManggStone! Yeah. Okay. Blizzard really knows what they're doing. Man. I don't know. Maybe they let like the Diablo 3 team wander onto the Hearthstone campus or something like that. And this is what freaking happened.
What now?
So right now they're like kicking the Diablo 3 guys off. And get the hell out of here. Look what you did. You were here for 5 minutes, you broke our game. Go ruin your own shit. Yeah, that's what I would say to Diablo 3 guys. Get off of here. Neither one of us is gonna give up. He's still there. It's not like he like exited out. You alt F4. No, he's definitely there. He's trying to target stuff.
I will crush you.
I could do like a time lapse, I guess, but I don't have much hard drive space, if you recall. So I can't record this forever. Time is ticking. And yet time is not ticking, is it? It is in like a Schrodinger position of ticking and not ticking at the same time. So right now I have both won this game and lost this game. It's very strange. I'm not quite sure what to think of it. This looks very Japanese, doesn't it? I always thought that was interesting. It's a troll, you know, a troll berserker, but Yeah. Yeah, about that. Give up. Concede. Oh my god, just like open my 3DS and play Bravely Default or something. Just sit here. If I weren't recording, that's exactly what I would do, because why not? You know, Alt Tab, go do something else, go take a shower, go to work. I don't know. I'll just sit here. What's the worst that can happen? Although I think eventually they disconnect you, but I don't know if that happens if you're in a game. Because, you know, normally that can't happen if you're in a game. Because, you know, turns go by. People win, people lose, people move on. We can't do that. This is the purgatory of Hearthstone, and we're stuck here. Oh my god. This guy, I don't like this guy. I don't care for him as a human being. This is why I hope someday they invent something that lets you reach through the internet and punch somebody. Although, that would probably provide a lot of lawsuits. I guess you could do, like, if you buy this product that lets you reach through the internet and punch somebody, you can only reach through and punch somebody that also has this product. So that means, you know, if you want to do it, you have to accept the possibility that somebody is going to reach through your internet and punch you in the face. So, I guess that could work. There'd still be lawsuits, sure, but you could be like, hey, you wanted it, man. You wanted that punch in the face, and so they delivered. X gonna deliver to you, so. Okay, yeah, this is taking some time. You know, if I do concede, I get the loss. I hope you all realize that. Meaning, I would start this arena with a loss. Which is not great. I don't like that, because that's what happened last time. And look what happened to that. I'd prefer to get the win. But so would Spam Monkey. The difference between me and Spam Monkey is I'm Mang. You know, the show is not called Spam Monkey Stone. It's Hearthstone with Mang. And so ManggStone. So Mang wins. Oh my gosh, I'm losing my mind here, guys. This is too much. This is too much. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can do it. I think I gotta give up. I can't go on. My heart will go on, but my mind will not. So. Oh, I can't even give up. Oh my god. Alright. I'm gonna stop the recording. And, I don't know. I'm just gonna go do something else, and we'll see what happens. I'm probably gonna have to just exit out of the game, but I'll leave it on for a while, and I'll report back to you. So we'll see. All right, well, I sat there and waited about a half an hour. Nothing happened. Couldn't concede. Couldn't do nothing. So I had to just quit out of the program. I came back in, and we have one loss. That's the worst. Because that is the worst loss, in my opinion. You can't even learn from your mistake because you didn't make a mistake. That's pretty much the only winning move, is not to play in that situation. So, yeah, we got our first loss. Bad sign, and it sucks because, you know, whether through skill or whatever, you got that one loss, 2 more and you're out. Doesn't matter. System doesn't give a shit. So, alright. Unfortunate start. But maybe it'll pick up. Who knows? But that's going to wrap up this episode of ManggStone. I am Mang. I'll see you in the next episode.